lost a beloved member of our Hardrock 100 Endurance Run family, Elaine Stipula. Our hearts with Elaine's family, friends, and fellow runners. Please join us in a moment of silence to honor Elaine. All right, thank you, everybody. Raise your hand or give us a big hello if you made a new friend this week. All right. Everybody, we are going to try to run through this. We know hot, so we're going to try to run through this as expeditiously as possible. But we also want to make sure that we honor each of the people who've completed, participated, and or helped make Hardrock 100 Endurance Run 2025 happen. And I'm guessing that that's probably 99.9% of all of you. Okay, so what I'd like to do, first of all, is do a couple of thank yous. First of all, again, if you are a crew member, a significant other, a spouse, a child, someone who gave up some of their time so that your mother, your father, your stepbrother, whoever could pursue their dream this year at Hardrock, would you please raise your hand and give us a big hello? Couldn't have done it without you. I'd also like to thank County, the town of Silverton, and especially Sarah Fredine. Sarah? Where's Sarah? Sarah Fredine for helping make Silverton and our visit to Silverton this year such a great success. So thank you to Yan Gallegos. Thank you to Sheriff Bruce Conrad. Thank you to the town board. Thank you to Sarah Fredine. Thank you to everyone for this great weekend. Okay, you can clap. I'd also like to thank a quick shout out to Bill and Natalis for for breakfast this morning. Thank you, Bill. This has been something that we've been doing together for many, many, many years. It's always great to work with you. Okay. If you're part of an aid station, that means that you provided that concierge service, that you took time out of your busy lives or your lives to ensure or do your best to help people make their journey around the San Juans a success. Can you please raise your hand or say hello to us? And runners, if you would, please say thank you to these aid station people for making your journey a success. If you stood behind a handheld radio, a repeater, some multi-band radio, pass signals, watch signals, send digital signals, or anything else that helped us communicate with each other, if you would please raise your hand so we can say thank you. How many of you helped build the course, mark the course, clear the course, or do anything else to make sure that the course was clean, clear, successful, and safe? If you'd raise your hands. All right. I would like to introduce my co-host for this graduation ceremony, and that is our aid station director extraordinaire, Brad Bishop. Hi, how are you? Hi. Is there more? No, that's it. Okay, that's it. 146 people towed the line on Friday morning at 6 o'clock. I got to admit that I was a little nervous about the skies on Thursday. Anybody else? Yeah. But wasn't it great to see what happened over the weekend and how clear those skies became? Yeah? All right. Well, it must have worked because we had over 78% of the people who started Hardrock this year finish Hardrock this year. That's way above our normal percent. That's a tribute to you, to your training, to your nutrition, to your hydration, to your commitment, and to your ability to navigate what we think is some of Mother Nature's greatest gifts. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring everybody from the last person to finish to the first person to finish up and recognize them for their achievements. You might have said something to me that I wrote down. If I embarrass you, I'm not sorry. Okay? So without further Molly, can you help please? Blake, can you help please? All right. How many of you were standing in front of Silverton this morning between 5 and 6 o'clock? Yeah, pretty exciting. So our 114th finisher comes to us from Belgium. She took 47 hours and 53 minutes flat to get her last of mileage. Please welcome Anna Okenea. Please come up, Anna. Special fact about Anna. Anna is 61 years young. She has been waiting for 10 years to run Hardrock. Finishing right in front of Anna, also during golden hour, also receiving his Masters of Mileage, Michael Lamond from Salida, Colorado. Michael, you here? No? 47 hours and 34 minutes and 24 seconds after he started. Asheville, North Carolina's Nate Rose kissed the rock for the first time, thereby earning his Masters of Mileage. Nate, can you come on up? Masters of Mileage, right? We had something we hadn't had for quite a while, I think, in terms of our lottery. We had several runners and Hardrock runners this year from the Philippines. 47 hours and 30 minutes and 27 seconds brought Simon Sandoval from the Philippines home for his Masters of Mileage. He's been here before by receiving his doctorate of distance, and that is Terry Miller from Lakewood, Colorado. 47 hours, 29 minutes, and 37 seconds. We were halfway through the golden hour when one of our late registrations, our late entrants, Tina Erg, crossed the finish line for the eighth time, 47 hours, 29 minutes, and 25 seconds. Also a first-time finisher, Siobhan Pritchard, from Steamboat Springs, 47 hours, 27 minutes, 25 seconds. You got your full money's worth at 2025 Hardrock. crossing and kissing Hardrock about the same time the sun came up, just a shade over 5 o'clock in the morning this morning. From Italy, first time at Hardrock, Ilaria Lancia. Ilaria Lancia, 47 hours, 24 minutes, 56 seconds. Also from receiving her master's. Oh, okay, Christopher Columbus, go for it. While Brad makes his way back, we'll continue the festivities. Kenneth Ebner, South Carolina. I'm sure there are hills in South Carolina like there are in the San Juans. You did very well for your Masters of Mileage in 47 hours and 18 minutes. Kenneth, you here? We'll do it just a couple of times. Nope. Also from the East Coast, just north of South Carolina, North Carolina, Whispering Pines, North Carolina's favorite ultra runner, Shelby Johnson, receiving her Masters of Mileage. Also, we'd like to welcome to our Hardrock Academy, if you will, from Lander, Wyoming, Dandelion Deluvio Scott, receiving her Masters of Mileage in 47 hours and 3 minutes. Yeah. It's a long ways to Wyoming, Brad. Sure. Yeah, we'll just do that. Send down I-25. Another one of our international athletes from Belgium. His first time here. He must have felt really good about it because his nickname is Lucky. Lucky Steens from Belgium. 47 hours and 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Our second finisher from the Philippines, our second Masters of Mileage from the Philippines, 46 hours and 46 minutes. It took Majo Leo to finish her first Hardrock 100. Majo, you here? And while Justin was getting his doctorate of distance, so was David Miller from Olympia, Washington. Just in front of Justin, 44 hours and 33 minutes. Congratulations, David. At Hardrock, we have certain benchmark finishes, and our first benchmark finish, you can hear about another one here in just a moment, is our 5-year finishers. This 5-year finisher hails from Minneapolis, Minnesota. He's been with us many times. Edward Sander, 44 hours and 27 minutes. He's over there. How many of you think that Ohio is the Midwest? Nope. How many don't think Ohio is the Midwest? How many could care less? Well, Lee Connor cares. He came to us from Olmsted Falls, Ohio, and he completed his Masters of Mileage, 44 hours and 27 minutes. Our next finisher, certainly no stranger to the trails and the hills that surround the Hardrock course. For the 12th time, Chad Piala, can you please come up and receive your postdoctorate of distance? I'd also like to welcome Ellen Silva for the second time to Hardrock. Dr. Ellen Silva, 44 hours and 16 minutes. Many of you will recognize the last name of our next finisher because her and her husband form quite a... Our next diploma goes to someone from the neighbors from the north, all the way from Penticton, British Columbia, for the first time at Hardrock, David Lind, 43 hours and 37 minutes. No, this is the next. Oh, Michael Poole. Yeah, but it's not on the... Right, so we need to... Where do you want me to put this one? Yeah. He's next. Okay, so he's next. Cool. Okay. Yeah. Also from North Carolina, Arden, North Carolina to be exact, Michael Poole comes to Hardrock and received his Masters of Mileage, 43 hours and 30 minutes. This one should be Andy Hamilton. Yep. And then to make sure that things balance out, from the West Coast, for the second time, Andy Hamilton, 43 hours and 13 minutes for his doctorate of...
We have some amazing volunteers. I think you experienced that this weekend. And one of the things that makes our volunteers so amazing is their dedication. Coming back year after year, showing their experience, showing their love of the course, showing their love of you all, and helping us out for 5, 10, 15, we even had some folks hit 30 years this year. I'm not going to call folks forward. They're so tired. That would just be cruel to make them walk all the way up here. But if you are here and you hear your name, please stand. Folks, hold your applause till I get through the list, and then we'll clap for them all. So these are folks who have hit their 5-year anniversary as volunteers at Hardrock. From Maggie Gulch, we have John Reese and co-captain Jenny Fox. From Pole Creek, we have Hannah Linder. From Burroughs Park, we have Spring Jones, Carol Westfall, and Marcos Lobato. From Animas Forks, we have Exra Peterson and Molly Wright. From Telluride, we have Jack and David Golden. From Chapman, we have Greg Wood, Eric Hawley, Eric Lehman, and Captain Bill Shum. From Ouray, we have a whole bunch of them, and the captain is too sleep-deprived to remember all of your names, but he knows Skylar and Gary Foreman were 2 of them. And from Cunningham, we have Alex Belzile. If you're here, please stand and let's give him a round of applause. And then we had one folk who hit, that I know of. I'm sure there are plenty of folks out there who hit anniversaries, and I simply didn't hear about it. So if you're one of those people, please come see me. I have some special hardware for you. But the one I know that hit a 10-year anniversary this year actually came down with COVID 2 days before the run. He's one of our aide captains. He did all of the prep. He went through the list. He recruited the volunteers. And at the last minute, his co-captain, Greg Redding, stepped in. But 10 years of work. Yes, I'm counting it even if it wasn't here. Andrew Place, Cunningham, 10 years, yes. And then I know of 2 folks who hit 30 years, and we have yet to make the hardware for 30 years. We printed the 25, but we didn't hit 30. Dale Garland and Steve Blaylock, 30-year volunteers at Hardrock. And then next we have a very special volunteer award to present, and Dan Ryan is asking for Brian Powell to come up and help, and I'll hand the mic.
Yep. Brian's going to help me introduce this next award.
Yeah, Bill Duper was a member of the Hardrock family for 25 years in person, and another 5 years as a spirit. He came from Leadville every year and would be around town for days or weeks, walking, talking, greeting everyone, even if he wasn't from Silverton, cheering on everyone from the front to the back of the pack, making us all feel special, being there with a pat on the back, a rub of our head, a smile. And this year we had the special privilege of adding a Bill Duper bench to Silverton. It's been in front of the gym. Many of you have sat in it before the race, after the race. So, yeah, we're happy to have had Bill as part of our family and continue to be.
Thanks, Brian. So, Bill Duper was often described as the ultra running superfan. And I don't think there's anybody who embodies this more than the person I'm going to call up shortly. I was at his house once, and I was looking to borrow a jacket because I had forgotten mine to go running. And he hands me this red Solomon jacket, and he goes, I asked Killian for that in 2016 when he won Hardrock, and sure enough, in the armpit, it was signed by Killian, and I was then running in the rain in this jacket. It did not stay waterproof. So, Sean Trujillo, if you would please come up here to receive the Bill Duper Award. We appreciate everything that you do for Hardrock, from everybody here, for sure. What's that?
Need a Vanna White?
Yeah. What's a Vanna White?
And he fixed the sound system. Yeah.
Thanks, Sean.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
I would agree wholeheartedly with Dan that if you want to see what somebody who loves ultra running and loves Hardrock, you don't have to look much further than Sean Trujillo. Plus, as been pointed out, he can fix sound systems. Ready to go? Yeah, Doug Newton. Okay, let's continue to give away some posters and other hardware. For the 8th time, let's welcome Golden, Colorado's Doug Newton as for his 8th finish at Hardrock, this year's 42 hours and 54 minutes. We'd also like to say thank you to another new member of the Hardrock family, and that is Joseph Altendahl from St. Paul, Minnesota. Okay, give it to him. Good. Okay. Sorry about that. For the first time coming from Massachusetts to join us in Silverton, Tim Finocchio. Tim's time of 42 hours and 44 minutes. Great time for somebody who just experienced San Juans for the first time. And another one of our late entrants, not our latest entrants, because I want to talk about that one here in just a few minutes, but one who didn't have much more really than about 2 weeks to prepare for becoming a member of the Hardrock family. From Mountain View, Colorado, which is just a small. Andrew, how big is it? How big is Mountain View? 4 blocks by 4 blocks, about. Mountain View, Colorado's Andrew Bainbridge. We'd also like to say thank you to another one of our Wiley veterans. This one is Mark Christofferson. His is the 6th finish for Mark. This one was 42 hours and 42 minutes. A second finish also for Scott Tomczyk from Edmonds, Washington. I believe it was about 10 year break. But Scott, come on up. Ryan Larson? Yeah. Ryan Larson? How many years? 14 years, not 11 years. Don't tell my parents. Living and playing in one of the great places of Colorado has certainly had its benefits for Ryan Larson as he finishes his first Hardrock in 42 hours and 31 minutes. Ryan, congratulations from Steamboat Springs, Colorado. I'm not sure what it is in the water of the state of North Carolina, but we seem to have had a lot of finishers from that great state. There was there was a quiz to make sure that they all chose the right basketball team. Choose your blue. If you know me, you know the answer. But from Black Mountain, North Carolina, which I'm not sure is a Duke stronghold, but David Galloway came to us from Black Mountain and finished his first Hardrock in 42 hours and 18 minutes. Go Devils! I first came to know this next finisher during COVID when we put together a virtual Hardrock. But what I find even more interesting about Adam Stepanovich is that he might be the only member of the club that has participated in both the hard block run as a participant and as a parent. So Adam, come on up and receive your Masters of Mileage for completing not the hard block, but the hard rock, 42 hours and 18 minutes. Jay Hunt? Jay Hunt? Yes. 5 years. Our third 5-year finisher this year hails from Gunnison, Colorado. He's joined us for 5 years. 42 hours and 15 minutes of time for Jay Hunt to complete his 5th tour of the San Juans. Jay, congratulations. On somewhat the other end of the spectrum, completing his first Hardrock 100 was Philip Howland. And Philip took 42 hours and 14 minutes all the way from Cottonwood Heights, Utah. Congratulations, Philip. Well done. We seem to have a preponderance of one particular country finishes from this year, other than the Philippines, and that was from the great country of France. I knew that'd get an applause at least a little bit. Guillaume, Guillaume Bogner, come on up from the Pride of France, 42 hours and 14 minutes. There's plenty of places to live and train in Evergreen, Colorado, and Jay Steinberg took advantage of those to complete his first Hardrock 100. Jay, you'd like to come up and receive your accolades from Brad Bishop. I think this would be an appropriate time. 41 hours and 55 minutes was Jay's time this year. There's always great stories each year at Hardrock, and I think this one ranks as maybe one of the best for this year. At 5:46, Julio Palma was offered a place in this year's Hardrock. Sometimes that is really tough to do because you've got to ramp yourself up. But Julio, he did a great job finishing his second Hardrock. He found out he was in Hardrock 14 minutes before we started, but I think he was mentally prepared for a lot longer than that. But so good to give you your Doctors of Distance, Julio, 41 hours and 46 minutes. Our second finisher from France. From Toulouse, France, Maria Somerjean. Maria, there you go. Congratulations, Maria, and welcome to the Hardrock 100 community. Her time was 41 hours and 33 minutes, which is no small feat, no pun intended, for your first Hardrock.
Stay. Can we get, no?
We good? All right. Randy Brown. Your diploma is calling you. And Randy's finished his first Hardrock in 41 hours and 29 minutes. Andy hailing from Bedford, Pennsylvania. We'd also like to welcome Craig Frizzle from our neighbors to the north, Canada. This was Craig's first experience with Hardrock, and he completed his journey of the San Juans, his loop of the San Juans, in 41 hours and 21 minutes. One of our newly minted Doctors of Distance, appropriately from a college town of Amherst, Massachusetts. Please welcome Jeff Davis, 41 hours and 16 minutes and 36 seconds.
After this one, get me one.
A tad over 41 hours and 8 minutes, 41:08:05 to be exact. It took Joshua Anderson to complete his tour of the San Juans, receiving his Masters of Mileage. Josh Anderson.
No, next one.
We are happy every year to present a prize from Nathan to the person who finishes in the middle of our pack. And this year, our middle of the pack award winner goes to Francois Cateau from France. Gavin McKenzie, for the third time, has seen his lips kiss the Hardrock. When I asked him about it, he said, you know what got me through, Dale? It was the beautiful scenery, and as Brad has mentioned, our great aid stations. So, Gavin, congratulations on your third finish at Hardrock. Gavin McKenzie. That's sad, huh? Our next finisher, this is his second finish, receiving his doctorate of distance from California, Adelaido Soli. I'm not sure who gets the award for the longest travel to Silverton this year, but it just might be from Hong Kong, China, for the second time, Chenko Chen. Also expanding and welcoming a new member to the Hardrock community. Let's say hello to Scott Martin from Portland, Oregon. 40 hours and 17 minutes. We'd also like to, Brad, you're getting a workout, man. We'd also like to say for the first time, welcome to Hardrock, Kevin Doty. Kevin comes to us from the Front Range of Colorado, Longmont to be specific. 40 hours and 8 minutes of fun in the San Juans. Breaking under the 40-hour barrier for the first time Hardrockers is a special event and a special accomplishment. We'd like to recognize from Richmond, Vermont, Eliza LaPierre for finishing her first Hardrock in 39 hours and 54 minutes. Also, first Hardrock from Twin Falls, Idaho, under 40 hours, 39 hours and 46 minutes, Drew Adams. Be honest. Did any of your friends, families, neighbors, anybody like that spend any time on Friday, Saturday, or even today watching the live stream? Yeah. Well, that live stream was made possible by our next finisher, who is much more to Hardrock than somebody who just provides the live stream. For the 8th time, if you would, please welcome Jamil Curry for his 8th Hardrock finish. Jamil, thanks for everything for you, Mountain Outpost, and your staff did to make this year a success. Our next finisher has finished Hardrock now 3 times. Kent Ryerchuk. I think you just keep getting better. This time, just a little bit over 39 hours by 3 minutes. If you would, Kent, there he is coming up, Brad. 12:30. All right, let's give it up for our new doctorate of distance from Spokane, Washington, Mark Vogel. Mark's time of 38 hours and 50 minutes puts him definitely in the top 50%. This may be the understatement of the year when it comes to training. Hold on, Mother Nature is telling me I'm full of hot air. When Kenneth Letterly finished his first Hardrock this morning, 38 hours and 42 minutes after he started, I asked him how his training went and how he did all of his training. He said, "You know what? These San Juans are a little bit different than Houston." So, but he must have made good on his training in the great state of Texas, because it took him 38 hours and 42 minutes for his tour of the San Juans. Kenneth, come on up. I don't. He had to get back to high apartment building training in Houston. If you've been around Hardrock these last couple of years, excuse me, this name has become fairly familiar and becoming beloved as part of our Hardrock community. Just like some other things, she just seems to keep getting better with age. So if you would join me, her 4th finish, she just keeps getting better. Becky Bates, 38 hours and 38 minutes for her 4th Hardrock finish. There she is, to your right, 2 o'clock. This next story, I think, may be the most inspirational of the year. In fact, so much I had to have him tell me twice. Preston Wood, when he took up ultra running, he came from a football background where he weighed over 300 pounds. He now can call himself a Hardrock finisher. Preston Wood, I think that's one hell of an accomplishment. And to do it in 38 hours and 37 minutes makes it even more special. Okay. Our next finisher hails from California. This is the first time he's come to Hardrock. He seems to have a knack for it because his time is such a great accomplishment. 38 and a half hours it took Adrian Torres for his first journey around the San Juans. Adrian. Another one that's getting better as the more he spends time in the San Juans. This is the 4th time that we've been able to call Ryan Cooper's name as a Hardrock finisher. Ryan, you want to come up and say hello to Brad? because I think he's got something he wants to give you. Our next finisher also is a first-time finisher from Virginia, Masazumi Fujioka. Masazumi, 38 hours and 3 minutes. We got a couple, 3 more, Brad, then we're going to give you a break. Wayne McGilvery, you're now a hard rocker. 38 hours and 1 minute of running in the San Juans tells me so. So, Wayne, come on up. Mike Henson. Our next finisher is from Leavenworth, Washington. It's his second tour of the San Juans. Mike Henson, we hope you enjoyed it as much as you did the first time. 37 hours and 53 minutes. From Durango. My hometown. I'm telling yeah. All right. For the first time, we'd like to welcome one of Durango, Colorado's, our hometown, to the podium of Hardrock, and that is Ben Thompson. His first time effort of Hardrock. Great accomplishment, 37 hours and 46 minutes. Okay, take a break. As Brad is finishing with Ben, we'd like to, at this point, switch gears a little bit, and that is, if you have received the Motherlode Award as the Volunteer of the Year for Hardrock, if you would please come to the front. Will all of our Motherlode Award winners please come to the front? Real quick. Okay. The Motherlode Award is the highest award that we give to a volunteer and has become synonymous with excellence in service and commitment to Hardrock. And so at this time, I'd like to introduce some of our Motherlode Award winners. And I'm going to pass the microphone from person to person, then we're going to reveal who this year's Hardrock Motherlode Award winner is. And Bill Shum, will you please come up and join me? Bill Shum.
Bill doesn't know Betsy. I told him that you would introduce Betsy.
Oh. Okay.
Do you want me to do it? Hello, everybody. My name's Ryan Hardman. I've been associated with Hardrock since the very first running when I was running around as a 4-year-old, and I keep coming back for some reason. My family received the Motherlode Award many years ago at the same time as Dale. So I'm going to pass this along to Brad.
Hi, I'm Brad.
I'm Ben McGahey. I am the one that started putting repeaters on the mountains and got it back in 1997, I think.
Molly Hart. Okay.
Yeah, better go around the corner here.
Okay, sorry. Molly, part of the Hardman clan, the fool who started it.
Yeah, I'm Gordon. I'm associated with Ryan. I think he introduced us already.
Microphone's not going to reach down there, so come on.
My name's Jigger Stabby.
Microphone's not going to reach.
And I'm Paul, part of the radio crew. I'm Doug Hart. I've been here since 2004 with 2 years off for good behavior, and I just can't keep away.
I'm Charlie Thorne, and I was here at the first Hardrock, and I'm very happy to be here today. Thank you, guys.
There you go, Dale.
You got everybody? Yeah. All right. Thank you, everybody. You guys, these are the people that, to quote our board president, Megan Hicks, are the giants of Hardrock and whose our traditions and cultures are on their shoulders. So if you would, please give them a round of applause as our Mother Lode Award winners. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go. Get out of here. While we are on the area of recognition, we'd like to let you know who our 2026 Mother Lode Award winner, and true to form, she's not here to get it because she's out clearing the course. And so it's with a great deal of pleasure that I, on behalf of the Hardrock 100 Endurance Run, let you know that Betsy Kallmeyer is our Mother Lode Award winner for this year. Also on Wednesday, we did another award, and I would like to, at this time, for the first inaugural class of the Hardrock Hall of Fame to stand if you are here. You've already met some of them, but let's do it one more time. First of all, the man whose idea it was to create Hardrock, Gordon Hardman. Our second in the inaugural Hall of Fame, Charlie Thorne. Our third member, Lois McKenzie, who helped elevate the art of aid stations that Brad so now ably continues. Our fourth, Betsy Kallmeyer. No woman has finished more Hardrocks than Betsy Kallmeyer, but that's only part of what she gives back. She's been on our board. She oversees course clearing, and she is a contributing member and continues to contribute to the Hardrock 100. Our fifth member of the Hardrock Hall of Fame really needs no second name or no explanation if I say it. His name is Kirk Apt. Our seventh member, part of the Hardrock board, lottery coordinator, multi-year finisher, in fact, second only to Kirk Apt, Blake Wood. And then there's me. So. Oh yeah, sorry, that was seven. Sorry, and our eighth one, I'm sorry, was our first course director, who was responsible for the design of the Hardrock course, not only on the systems trails, but knowing all the social trails that would get us around the four communities that we now call part of Hardrock, and that is John Kappas. Come on up. Right now, I'd like to thank Blake Winiger and Molly Martinez for helping us do the chores here. Isaiah Hammond? Isaiah? Yeah. For the first time, he came to Hardrock from Seattle. Isaiah Hammond, masters of mileage, 36 hours and 47 minutes. About 10 minutes. Jose Cervantes? Also from the northwest part of this country, from Boise, Idaho, Jose Cervantes in 36 hours and 37 minutes. I'm sorry, Brad. I should have looked up. Let's do the next one. A master of mileage. Oh, sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. No, Jose. Our next finisher, doctorate of distance, Reno, Nevada's own Garrett Christensen. Our next finisher, yeah, pretty cool. That's quite a commitment, what Iso Isamura has done to garner 5 Hard Rock finishes and to come back and give back to the community. Iso, it's so good to see you again, my friend. I'm not sure which this next finisher had 2 celebrations yesterday. I'm not sure which one is really more important. Could have been his daughter Lillian's 3rd birthday, which we sang, or it could be his second finish of Hard Rock. Brian Hopton Jones, come on down, 36 hours and 18 minutes. Oh, and look who's with Lily. Our next finisher, I don't think we have an official award, but it's the Where Are You Ian Award, because he was the last man to check in on Thursday, which, much to the chagrin of many people who were standing there, he did. It was just a few minutes before 11 o'clock. Ian Ferris, a 4-time finisher. When I asked Matt Meckenstock from Australia how his day was, he said 2 things. One, it was tough, and the second, it was tough. So from Australia, Bright Australia to be exact, 36 hours and 25 seconds after he started, Matt Meckenstock kissed the Hard Rock. Matt, come on up. We'd also like to say congratulations to another one of our international finishers. This one hails from Largs, Great Britain. Colin Thornton, come on up. First time at Hard Rock. Great effort, Colin. 35 hours and 58 minutes. Let's say hello to Kyle Fulmer. Kyle's now finished Hard Rock 3 times. You see he's still got a little bit of energy in his step as he comes jogging gingerly up to receive his Postdoctorate of Distance Award. He didn't leave a lot in the tank. 35 hours and 55 minutes it took him to navigate this year's course. Congratulations, Kyle. Our next finisher is also a first-time finisher, Andrew Poland. Andrew, come join us and receive your degree, if you will. 35 hours and 36 minutes. Thanks, Andrew. Hey, Molly, here's another one from our hometown. Neil Matoski hails from Durango, Colorado. His second time at Hardrock. Did just as well as he did his first time. 35 hours and 35 minutes for his doctorate of distance, Neil Matoski. All the way from Spain for her first Hard Rock 100 experience. Yushui Ferlay, great time, 34 hours and 55 minutes. Nicely done. You still here? She's still here? Yes, she is. Kevin, have you? Our next finisher, sorry. Yep. Kevin Hatfield, living and training in the Carbondale, Aspen area. Serves him well this year. Receiving his Masters of Mileage. Here you go, Kevin. Nicely done. Brad, this next finisher, I'm not sure there's anything that he doesn't done. He runs Hard Rock, 5th time. After that, he comes and works at an aid station without being asked. After that, he organizes the depletion mile. We'd like to say thank you 5 times over to Michael Wardian from Virginia. Michael, 34 and a half hours. Be like Mike. Yeah.
And he volunteers before the run as well.
And he volunteered before the run. Maybe he ought to just move here. We'd also like to say congratulations to Adam Arguello. Adam, come on up. Our first time for him, but hopefully it won't be our last. 33 hours and 47 minutes. Where's number 10? Where's number 10? Number 10. Yeah. Where are we at? We're at 24. Joel Anderson's done this once before, so let's let him do it again. 33 hours and 40 minutes. From Leadville, Colorado, Joel Anderson. Okay. Nope. Sure. Let's bring Guy Love up. Yeah. Masters of Mileage. First time at Hard Rock. Guy Love from Boulder, Colorado. Guy, congratulations. Stephanie? Yeah, we're 10. Okay. Stephanie Case? Okay. Huh? Our next finisher has been in the news quite a bit today, or excuse me, lately, for demonstrating that the power of women. If we would, for the second time, if you can, welcome Pepper's mom, Stephanie Case. 32 hours and 53 minutes. Stephanie is also on the Hard Rock 100 Board of Directors. Congratulations, Stephanie. There were six people in the Hard Rock field this year who spent some time in Northern California a couple of weeks ago, and Amber Weibel did this as a recovery run for Western States, according to what she told me. Amber, sharing it with her two kids, 32 hours and 47 minutes. Congratulations, Amber Weibel. Katerina? Yeah. We'd like to bring up our third place woman who I think epitomized yesterday and Friday what it means to be wild and tough as she battled through just a litany of things that went wrong and returned to Silverton to kiss the Hard Rock. Please welcome Katarina Hartmuth. 32 hours and 39 minutes. Chris Roberts. Our next finisher is also another one of those people who used Hard Rock to shake out the aches and pains from Western States. Did pretty well. Chris Roberts for the first time coming to Hard Rock and finishing in 32 hours and 26 minutes. Cody. One of the things we like about people coming to see us from Hard Rock is they share what they do. And this next finisher, you might know not from his first finish of finishing Hard Rock, but he also directs, along with his wife, a kick butt 100-miler called the Bear 100, Cody Draper. John Tidd. Yeah. Hydration. I stay hydrated. Stay hydrated, Brad. Our second finisher from Spain flew across the ocean and did an excellent job at finishing Hard Rock this year in about 31 hours and 25 minutes. John Tidd from Spain. San Lorenzo de la Escorial, Spain, to be exact. Kyle Markisic. Yep. And then that's what, is that 10?
No, he's 14.
14?
Yeah.
There are a lot of great ultra runners in the Wasatch Basin and along the Wasatch Front in Utah, and I think we could probably safely put Kyle Markisic in that group. He finished Hard Rock this year in 31 hours and 14 minutes for his second Hard Rock finish. Kyle, come on up and say hello to Brad Bishop. Not here? Why not? Is he out planning? Is he out planning for a training run or what? Our next finisher. Well, we'll try this one from Utah. How about Tyler Fannin? Tyler, training buds, I think. Training partners, maybe. 30 hours and 9 minutes. Way to go. Yeah, do. Yeah, thanks. The Dirty Dozen. All right. Our favorite Bozite from Bozeman, Montana. Adam Barrett has been waiting 11 years, he said, to give me a hug at the finish line. I'm so glad to be able to do that. Adam, come on up. You must have used your time well because he only took 29 hours and 43 minutes to finish last year Hard Rock. He used to hug you, right? He already did. He already did. He already hugged me once. It might just be weird if he did it again. Yeah. Second. Huh? No diploma? Okay.
we'll get her one. Okay.
Our second female overall hails from France. Yeah. Cheer wildly. Cheer wildly. The first time she saw San Juan's, what an excellent time and what an excellent example of what it means to be a ultra distance runner. Manon Bohard, please come up and say hello to Brad.
Okay.
Our next finisher, he just gets better every time he does it. This is his second finish. Doctorate of distance goes to Gabe Joyce. Yeah, this next one's pretty cool. Holds the fastest FKT for supported on the Colorado Trail. Said he had a great 100K. It was that last little bit that kind of drug a little bit. But what really got me about Kyle Curtin's finish yesterday is, and this hasn't happened I don't think very often, is his dog took the opportunity to relieve itself on the rock as Kyle and I were talking, for which he received a 2-hour penalty. No, I'm just kidding. Kyle Curtin. He's been waiting a long time. Kyle, come on up. 26 hours and 52 minutes. It's always good to have some local talent do well at Hardrock. And this next finisher, I think, epitomizes that. Jeff Rome. Jeff works for the town of Silverton, trains in the San Juans. And this year it only took him 26 hours and 22 minutes to finish Hardrock.
What place is Brian?
This next gentleman may be one of the hardest working members of the run committee when it comes to the week before Hardrock. He always seems to find time to do well and to treat himself right. And I think if you like our finish line, there's only really one man to say thank you to, and that is Brian Colmo. Brian was 7th place this year. It took 26 hours and 18 minutes for Brian to finish his second Hardrock.
Okay, I'm gonna skip Katie. Okay, let's skip Katie. We'll go. We're gonna skip Katie. Okay.
I'd like to bring this next person up. I'm going to skip one, but last year, some of you, if you followed what happened, Zach Miller had a chance, was selected to run Hardrock and then suffered an appendicitis. And the dignity and the grace that he showed in accepting that he wasn't going to be able to run because we thought it was best for him at the time, and how he took it as a gentleman and stuck around and supported other runners, really spoke volumes about Zach as a person. And so it's a great pleasure to bring Zach Miller up for his first Hardrock finish, 25 hours and 49 minutes. To Zach Miller, appendix free since July.
David?
Yeah.
David Ayala? Yeah.
Our fourth finisher also comes from Bozeman, Montana. All right, David Ayala. How's that? Our highest placed American this year, 24 hours and 22 minutes. Congratulations, David. Our third place male coming from where? There you go. All right. Serge Granger, come on up there. Or you can, also known as Germont. You can call him. He said you can call him either. 24 hours and 4 minutes. Congratulations. Our second male overall also comes from. Yeah, now see, there's a theme here going. All right. Enjoying his first tour of the San Juans, 23 hours and 44 minutes. Please welcome Mateo Blanchard. Let's do Katie first. We'd like to bring these next two individuals up kind of together, and so as they can be congratulated together. Our first female this year really is a class act, not only in how she handles running, but how she handles life. And I'm just really proud to say, welcome to Hardrock, Katie Scheid. Katie set a new course record. She said she spent some fun tickets, but then she also left some fun tickets on the table, so maybe you're coming back? 25 hours and 50 minutes. Katie, stay here. And our overall first finisher this year, I got to know him last year because of just how committed he was to coming here and being part of the Hardrock community. And this year certainly was no different. And so it's with a great deal of pleasure that I introduce a true hard rocker now and our 2025's first overall male finisher, Ludo Pomeray. And Ludo's time this year was 22 hours, 21 minutes, and 53 seconds. We'd like to give you a couple minutes just to say hi. Ludo, you want to do first, or should we let Katie? Let Katie. Okay, there you go. Well, because I prepped Katie, I said I was going to ask her to do this. So, Katie, you want to come over here?
Yeah, thanks everyone. I don't really have that much to say, more than anyone else, but it's been nice meeting so many of you on the trails in the last few weeks around Ouray and also around Silverton. And thanks for taking care of all these French guys and Manon who have been here. Yeah, I've really enjoyed being in the San Juans and hope to be back again sometime. You have a bib for next year. I have a bib for next year. Yes.
So I think she said everything, and in better English than mine. You know, we are French. We are not speaking English really. So yeah, thanks again for this race, for this amazing community, and yeah, it's a shame for these ladies that just passed away at Leta Giant Pass. But yeah, I hope that my best. I don't know how you to say, but my best wish for the families, and yeah, just it could happen to everyone, everywhere, but yeah, that's not something that we really like to see, but we will really enjoy the rest and the fiesta also, and yeah, Katie said she will be back, so and maybe not next year. Yeah, she will, because she has to take her record the other way, and yeah, my record. Yeah, of course you are not. Yeah, she. Katie, like Courtney, they are not looking for the women record. They are really looking for the overall record. Yeah, you are amazing, and yeah. See you later, and thanks again, everyone.
Don't go very far. We'd like to present you with a custom-made trophy from that we find very special. Our longest-serving aid-station captain, David Pearson, has become known for his Hardrock trophies, and we'd like to at this time present you a custom-made Hardrock trophy for your efforts from yesterday, from Dave and Hardrock.
Thank you. Thank you. You are welcome. There'll be a custom plaque coming for you.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Merci. Merci. Well, Brad, I think that's about it for the 2025 Hardrock, but we've got just a few quick announcements before that. You got anything you want to say about aid stations?
I am looking forward to taking home at least 16 high-quality rain jackets. Or you could go pick up your drop bags. Drop bags, all drop bags are back. They're at the same place you dropped them off, Kendall Mountain Ski Area. Please pick them up. We will be open over there until at least supper or we pass out. Same with Lost and Found. I think there are actually 2 separate Lost and Founds, one at the gym and then one over at Kendall. If you are missing something, your sanity, your rain jacket, no, the bag of peanut M&Ms is gone, but either of the other 2, please check the Lost and Found at both locations. And then finally, once again, all of the dishware we used for this morning's breakfast is compostable. That includes the fork and spoon and knife. So if you used our dishware, please put it in one of the green bagged cans around. If you have regular trash or recycling, the only place we're putting those is right up here by the bathrooms. Thank you so much.
All right. Everybody get out their calendars. Hardrock 2026, July 10th through July 12th. We'll be doing the announcement here shortly, but you heard it here first. Also, if you didn't pick up your merchandise, any merchandise and you'd like to do that, the merchandise will be open in the gym for about the next hour to an hour and a half. So if you'd like to pick up those last-minute gifts for your friends and family, Pacers, everybody else, stop by the gym. I'd like to close with a poem that I found a couple of years ago that I still think is one of the best of what running in these mountains means. From Brianna Wiest. One day the mountain that is in front of you will be so far behind you, it will barely be visible in the distance. But the person you became in learning to get over it, that will stay with you forever. And that is the point of the mountain. I hope you guys had a great time in Silverton. I hope you had a great time in the San Juans. We look forward to seeing you again soon, and have safe travels home. See ya.